folks, this video is about your final reflection, which will be your last assignment in this course, minus the final exam. The final reflection is really an important assignment because it encompasses kind of where you started at the beginning of the semester and brings us full circle to where you are now. It's going to be an assignment in which you want to provide in-depth analysis as well as examples. Let's go through the requirements for this assignment. First and foremost, I have provided you with a template on Canvas, and additionally, there's 5 questions you need to address in this paper, and your paper should be no more than 2 to 3 pages in the writing section. Although this is a reflection, it's a brief reflection, not an in-depth reflection, which requires, say, 15 or 10 pages. I also have a template for you. What I mean by that is you can just download the document and write directly into my template, and your paper will be already organized for you with the requirements that it needs. If you download the template and follow along, in the first section you will answer the question, what was your attitude or philosophy towards teaching reading at the elementary level before class and then now? So, for example, let's say that I thought that reading was only taught in kindergarten and first grade before I entered this course. But then after this course, I realized that reading is taught at all levels of the elementary grades, but we are focusing on various skills. So that could be your section 1, but obviously I want to add more details and talk about it a little more with, say, a few paragraphs. Then in section 2, you're going to write about what specifically contributed to that change or lack of change. So in my example, I would talk about why did my attitude change from when I started the course to when I ended the course now. And I want to give specific examples from course materials. So with my example, I might say in talking about the big five from the National Reading Panel, I realized that there's 5 components to reading that are really important and need to be taught throughout various grades during elementary school, not just kindergarten and first grade. Then in section 3, you're going to write about what was most beneficial information you learned in SPED 409-509. This is for undergrads and graduate students. That's why I have both the numbers there. So out of this course, maybe pick 3 things that you found most beneficial that you gained and talk about it in that section. Then for section 4, how are you going to use this information, that most beneficial information you listed in number 3? Then finally, on question 5, what did you learn or gain in this course that you did not expect to learn? And be sure to expand and give examples as well. It could be a journal article you read and some information you were provided that you didn't realize you were going to get. Then finally, make sure you wrap it up with a conclusion as well. The rubric is provided online for you, and please do check this out before you write your paper and your final reflection and after. Your final reflection will be worth 15 points. If you have any questions, please feel free to email them to me. Additionally, I am willing to read over your final reflections, but you do need to make sure you send them to me ahead of time. And they need to be sent by this Wednesday at 6 p.m. to my email if you would like feedback. That way I can get you feedback by Friday, and you have a chance to edit it and revise it before it is due this Sunday. As always, feel free to ask questions if you have any, and good luck writing your final reflections. I look forward to reading them. Thank you.